All Signs Love Readings. I'm so sorry that it's so late this weekend, but I've literally just finished my job application. I'm trying to fit everything in. I went for a spa and a swim earlier. I was uploading last week's lives, into individual readings like all day today and yesterday. So I just thought I'm gonna cram in Aries and Taurus tonight, and then I'll get a couple more signs done tomorrow. Okay, so if you're looking for Gemini or Cancer, they'll be tomorrow. They'll be Monday evening. I'll only have time for 2 because I've got pottery, and then Tuesday I'll do another 2 and so on. Now, if I end up with a job interview to prepare for, I will have to push things back, okay? So just work with me. It's a hectic time. I'm very excited because I've just noticed that you can do super chats for me now. So if you're like particularly enjoying a reading, or it resonates, or you just like my vibe, you can do super chats for me now. This is another thing I've got to do, is like sort out the tax information for this channel as well, but it's one thing at a time. I'm gonna have to get an accountant and all sorts. So anyway, let's get on with it. So we're starting off with Aries. Let's put it in the holder. I need to take these nails off for tomorrow, actually. They don't go with my countryside chic, English heritage chic. We're going from one culture to another. I've got a strong chance, so feeling good. Okay, it's good to be busy. I'd rather be busy. Hi, welcome into the chat, Kiko Tarot. If we get any weirdos, I'm just gonna get rid. Not arguing, I haven't got time. I haven't got time to argue. Okay. Let's have a few shuffles. So it's collective readings by zodiac sign, and it's just Aries and Taurus tonight, okay? I haven't got time to do anyone else. I'm mad busy. I'm a full-time high school teacher applying for a job in a school where I've got a sort of long-term, like supply contract. I want a permanent job. So I literally am just like fitting so much stuff in at the moment, and then it's stressing me out because I've got to get the taxes sorted for this channel. There's like a UK-USA treaty application that I've got to get done before December 10th, and I know nothing about any of that. And I'm like, why is everything at the same time? Why is it like that? Do you remember back in like September, I had like no work, I had like nothing going on, and I was really stressed about money. Now it's like the opposite. Hi, Eyes of Cree. Hi, Raza. Yeah, where's everyone watching from? You're watching from Pakistan. That's cool. Anyway, I need to calm down now. With a bit of tarot. Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aries' highest good. How is Aries feeling in the second week of November 2025 with regards to when they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Aries is feeling, first of all, please. Are you watching from New Jersey? Nice, I've been there. It's beautiful. I was in a really nice house of my ex's, and it was in the middle of the woods, and there was deer like through the window. There was bear. Very cool. Right, Aries, you've got the 4 of Cups reversed. That's a positive reversal, okay? So the 4 of Cups, when it's upright, is being closed off. to offers of love. You know, this person, they've got their eyes closed, they're ignoring what's being presented to them. So when it's reversed, it's good because we're becoming open to offers of love, okay? So you are open right now. You saw a gorgeous fox the other day. We've got loads of foxes in the UK as well. I love foxes. Okay. Aries, this is not like you. You're showing up as the King of Swords. Now, you know, you're a fire sign. You're showing up as an air sign at the moment. Air signs are all about knowledge, communication, facts, doing your research, doing your due diligence. It's a very careful way to be, very meticulous, methodical, intellectual, logical. It's nothing like an Aries energy. You're like fire. You're like Aries, the Ram, the Emperor. You're like go, go, go. You know, on the move, music pumping. It's just not like you to be like this. It's a very different energy. The thing about air signs is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Things are planned out well in advance, okay? You don't like to be caught off guard. In this energy, I feel like you want to be able to see what's coming way ahead, okay? So it's like this careful energy. It can also mean that you've got a particular assuasion, you know, for having the right words at the moment. You're thinking on your feet, you've got the right words, you're very persuasive, you could be quite charming. Yeah, it's all good. You know, it's like a very good way to be. Perhaps you're concerned about everybody else in your life. You know, there's a sense of honor, a sense of honesty, truth, justice, the law, doing what's right, what's fair. Okay, so it's really good values, really nice way to be. It's a good way to be. It's a smart way to be if you've got a lot to lose, right? You need to be careful. You need to know the law. You need to know who you're dealing with and not be caught out. King of Pentacles, do you know what? You're showing up really good. You're showing up really intellectual, really logical, really methodical, meticulous. The King of Pentacles is very earthy energy. So you're showing up really grounded. You know, the King of Pentacles is someone who is taking care of business, like getting the money in, paying off the bills, paying off the mortgage, paying off contractors, getting it done, okay? Providing a nice environment for others to live in. Kings and queens are good providers. You don't just take care of yourself, you take care of others. Yeah, very generous as well. So really, really nice. Like, you should have a big head by now. Because I complimented you enough. Okay, let's see who's showing up for you then, because that's how you're looking at the moment. It's kind of odd how they came out, so let's look at this one first. Someone showing up as the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. See, this is a person who's very determined. Someone who is, you know, bandaged up and they're still going. You know that person, like the hero in a movie, in like an action movie, and they're just single-handedly running along with a gun in one hand, and like they've already been shot, and, you know, they've been cut with a knife, like, you know, almost roasted by an explosion, and they're still like prepared for more. Like, I feel like this is what this person's like at the moment for some reason. Someone showing up like the wounded warrior. It's been 9 is near the end of a cycle, 10 is completion of a cycle. So something's been a long, arduous journey, like lots of challenges coming up. Each wand represents a challenge. Yeah, it requires a lot of fire energy to be like this. What else have we got? The Hierophant, okay, major arcana for Taurus, and the Devil, but it's reversed. That's good. That's a good reversal. The major arcana for Capricorn. So, oh hi, Stephanie. The Devil reversed means we've got free from codependency. So whoever this is that's showing up in your reading, it's someone that you're thinking about, someone that you're actively dealing with, or someone that you're manifesting in the future if you're not currently dealing with anyone. They've got free from the devil, whatever they were codependent on. We can be codependent on people. If you look at this artwork, because it's really nice, there's two people chained up. They're chained together and they're naked. So it can be obsession, infatuation with another person. You know, sometimes we get addicted to people that aren't good for us, whether it's a lover or a friend, I don't know, some sort of acquaintance for whatever reason, you know, a bad influence or karmic or something like that. Well, someone's got free. And then the Hierophant, interestingly, it's the major for Taurus. It's about being the teacher. This person is at the top of a mountain. It reminds me of, I'm a big geek, right? So I love Assassin's Creed, Odyssey. So at the top of the mountains, they have these temples, isn't it? Because that's the most important place to kind of look down and everything from. Mountains represent challenges, and someone who's the Hierophant has lived a lot of life. They have a lot of experience on Earth. As a human being, they've had a lot of situations that are good and a lot of things that have been very challenging, very difficult, very dark. So they're no longer the student, they're now the teacher, and their job is to share their experiences with others in order to try and prevent other people from having the hardships that they've experienced, okay? So it's about being wiser from the benefit of experience, okay? So it's a wise person, it's someone who's making better choices, someone who's had a difficult time, but they're very stoic, they're very resilient, they've learned a lot, and they're not codependent on anybody. That's good. I'm just having a swig of my gin, sorry. I talk a lot for a living. I talk a lot as a teacher and I talk a lot as a tarot reader. And I am Taurus the Hierophant, so, you know, I guess this is my life's purpose. The Magician reversed. Okay, so despite this person being a very resilient person, despite this person being very wise and being free from whatever was toxic before, they don't have all the tools right now to succeed. So the tools are all four aces. The Ace of Wands, which is about motivation, determination, passion. The Ace of Pentacles, you know, which is about income, savings, finance, loan agreements, anything financial. What are the other aces? The Ace of Swords, so intelligence, truth, honesty, transparency, clarity, knowledge, research, communication. The Ace of Cups, okay, so compassion, patience, emotional intelligence, empathy. Something's missing. For this Magician, you know, they've got all four aces. When that's reversed, there's one or more of those aces missing. And an ace is something that we really want or something that we really are exhibiting right now, met with good luck from the universe. On an ace card, you normally see like a hand coming out from a cloud, and that's the divine providing us with a bit of good luck to push us on our way. that good luck met with our hard work, our passion, our, emotional intelligence, our research, whatever it is that we're doing is met with good luck from the universe. So there's a couple of aces, or at least one ace missing. I don't know what that is yet. So this person has like dreams and ambitions, but they don't necessarily have the right conditions or resources to make something succeed right now. Hi, the 11th hour. The moon, okay. So that's the major arcana for Pisces. The moon card is, in the story of the major arcana, the fool realizes that even though things are not illuminated, even though there's a lot of dark and we don't know what's ahead, we must walk forwards anyway. So it's like when you're about to walk into a new chapter, and that could be a new job, dating someone completely new, a relocation, whatever is the next chapter of our lives, we don't know what's ahead, and that creates fear. It creates anxiety. We worry about, challenges, obstacles, things that aren't good for us, people that aren't good for us, things that are going to be hard, things that are going to be trying. We worry about what's ahead, but we must walk forwards anyway. The moon card's upright, so this person, although they are afraid, they're going to walk forwards anyway. I like that. It's Pisces energy. So I like this person. They're very resilient, they're very pure, they're wise, they're brave. Okay, so I don't know if what's left, like maybe finances are not right for right now, or we're not left with too much really. It has to be finances or some sort of research or clarity on something, like forward planning. Because they've got the tenacity, they've got the bravery, they've got the courage, I'm getting water and fire. What I need is swords, which is communication, clarity, intelligence. Let's get 3 for the outcome. Also pentacles, which is money, time and energy. So they're definitely putting in energy and time. It's got to be money, guys. It's got to be money and information. The Temperance reversed is in the outcome. Now we're going to get 2 more cards for the outcome, but this one is the major arcana for Sagittarius. When it's upright, it's about us finding emotional balance, Cups hold water, water represents emotion. When 2 cups are poured between one another, we're trying to find balance, we're trying to find equilibrium. When it's reversed, it's like we're not able to find balance. We've got an imbalance, okay? We're not able to find equilibrium. Okay, so something's unbalanced here, and it could be emotions. Let's get 2 more. The King of Wands. We've got 3 kings now. We've got the King of Wands upright. So this is, you see how he's sat very firm in his position. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It's upright. So this king is someone who's in control, confident, solar plexus is activated. They create goals and they meet them. This is like, I am in my power. Nothing can stop me because I make a goal and I take action. I make a goal and I take action. I make a goal and I take action. It's someone who's so confident, so self-assured. I mean, you've got two kings. You've got the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. This could be your energy. With the King of Wands, you are the Emperor. So the only thing that you're lacking is the King of Cups, and that's emotion. So you are really practical, logical right now, meticulous, confident. I'm assuming it's you. But it could be them. What's the other one? Five of Cups reversed. So the King of Wands is in combination with the Five of Cups reversed. The Five of Cups upright is someone who's grieving. It's grief, sadness, loss and regret. Cups hold water. Water represents emotion. You know, the person's wearing black. They're sobbing. They're in grief, sadness, loss and regret. When it's reversed, it's like coming out from grief, sadness, loss and regret. So taking leadership, getting over failures, losses, defeats from the past, perhaps. Or literally getting over a person that we're grieving, a relationship that we're grieving. I'm teaching A Christmas Carol at the moment, so this could be ghosts of exes past. Then, what is it? The Five of Swords reversed. Okay. The Five of Swords upright is arguments, division. You know, swords are communication, verbal communication, written communication. This person's had the last word, but they haven't had the last laugh, okay? Everyone's walking off in different directions, pissed off. So that isn't good as an outcome. That's not good as a division. When it's reversed, someone's trying to avoid this outcome. Someone's trying to avoid division, avoid arguments, avoid, you know, separation within a team or community. I think it's you. I think it's you. Let's just recap. So you're open to love, however, you're being logical and practical right now. It's a very un-Aries way to be. And Aries is full of passion, full of action. You know, you don't like to wait. You want to push ahead, like butt heads, like Aries the ram, you know. You don't like to wait. You create plans, you take action, you make it happen, right? So you're like very much in a different kind of energy. However, in the outcome, I do feel like it's you. I feel like it's you, honestly. Getting over the past, trying to be clever, trying to be logical about things, practical about things, okay, but confident as well. On their side, they're very resilient. They've had a lot of life experience. They're wiser now. They're free from addiction or codependency. They're still lacking, and it's either money or research, planning, strategy. They're afraid, but they're prepared to walk forward anyway. It's a very brave person, a courageous person. It's got to be new. It's got to be new because even though you're showing up as a king, you're open to love, right? And even though we don't have anything that kind of suggests there's someone present in your life at the moment, like the Three of Cups would be a situationship, or, you know, Knights and Pages will be someone that's got their eye on you and actively, like, pursuing you. I don't have Kings or Queens, like someone's in a marriage, or the Four of Wands. I don't have the Seven of Swords. I have nothing to suggest that you're currently involved with anyone, so this has to be a future love. Okay, so I'm going to ask, what's this person going to love about Aries? And I'm going to get a timing. Yes, I'm British. What's this person going to love about Aries? We've got the major arcana for Capricorn, Taurus, and Pisces. Okay, so they could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Pisces. They could have that in their chart. They don't have to be. It could just be telling us a story. This person could be older because they've lived a lot of life, or they could just be someone who's very outgoing, someone who's traveled a lot, someone who has like changed jobs a lot. They've experienced a lot of things, had a lot of relationships. They could have more mileage than you. If you've had a bit of a sheltered one, or you settled down straight away, or you've always been in the same job, you could be that like type A personality that just stays in stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you might view this person as flaky, as someone that moves places a lot, moves people a lot, moves things a lot. But there's something to be said for that, isn't there? There's experience. So let's see. What is it that they're going to love about my Aries? Hi, No Place, 1982. Hi. Desert Rosie. Oh, like Desert Rose. Is that like a play on Desert Rose? I don't know. I'm just guessing. Hi, Sancha. When I'm sad, I look at your pictures and feel much better. That's so nice. So when this person has a relationship with you, they're going to look at pictures of you to make themselves feel better. I'm not going to get no contacts. There's no point. I don't really want to dig. Well, I could dig into their past, okay, because they got free from the devil. What was this person's devil previously? In their past relationships, what did this person get free from? See how that jumped out? Tangled, unable to free yourself from a sticky situation. Taking a step back helps you to see clearly. They could have got involved in a third-party dynamic and not being someone's priority. Or just something that was really precarious. Okay, so I don't know, is bringing that out. Something where they needed to take a step back to see what was going on. They were too deep into it. These two. JJ's here. I wondered if you'd come on because it's so late, and I haven't got time to do Gemini, I'm sorry, but that'll be tomorrow. I'll do Gemini and Cancer tomorrow. Looming agenda. You have different ideas about love and intimacy. Okay, there could have been a difference for this person with their ex about, you know, libido, like how often they want to be passionate and be intimate with one another, or ways that they want to be intimate. It could have just been like a mismatch, which is quite common in relationships, and it's not the be all and end all, but it does make a difference for a lot of people. Moon dreamer. Love illuminates even the darkest of corners. This person's a romantic, guys. They're a romantic, and they need to be with someone who enjoys a bit of romance. Now, I don't know if this is all Aries, but my sister is an Aries, and she does like romance, but sometimes I think she finds it also a bit sickly. I don't know. I feel like I'm more, there's like a spectrum, isn't there? There's like a range of like whether you just don't like romance or you're a proper romantic. Everyone's like, you know, from one end to the other or somewhere in between. I feel like she's somewhere in between. I don't think she loves like sickly stuff. So I think I'm a bit further towards that. I proper like romance. I really like old-fashioned romance. I love it. I do love it. It's been a long time since I had someone. It's been 5 years since I had someone hold a car door open for me, or like hold the door open for me, like let me walk first, like all of that. Like it's very important. It goes a long way. I would treat you like a prince if you treat me like that. It's not me just expecting it one way, like you'll get it both ways, do you know what I mean? But I need it. I need it. Otherwise, I'll just put you in like fuckboy category. And if that's where you want to be, that's fine. But if you want to actually get somewhere long term, romance is needed, chivalry is needed, because I don't know why, it just makes you feel, it's like courteous, isn't it? Like it's so discourteous. You really notice every little thing like that as a female. Like if someone's just like walking ahead of you, it's like, what the hell? You're supposed to like protect me and keep me safe. You're supposed to like see me as high value. You're not doing any of that. You're supposed to like text me to make sure I had a nice evening, I'm feeling good, like let me know you had a good time. Like so many people don't, they're like illiterate when it comes to dating. It's like simple stuff. It's like a formula that's fairly simple, and a lot of people get it wrong because they just don't bother. I do despair. I don't know if I'll meet someone romantic again. Guys were more romantic when I was in my 20s. Like, I had the best boyfriend ever, and I go on about it when I was like 33. And I was living in Italy. Very, very traditional, very chivalrous. But it's been a long time. Like, I would really like it. This person is traditional, they're chivalrous, they're romantic. Love is going to be high on the agenda for this person. Okay, we're not going to like talk about people preaching. Take it somewhere else, please. It's a very emotional person. I wonder if it is a Pisces. I wonder if it is a Pisces, because they say when I'm sad, I look at your pictures and I feel much better. You know, that's predictive. This is someone clearly coming in your future. They've got the major arcana for Pisces, so it's entirely possible. Pisces are really cool, right? Because they dream, they dare to dream. They're that sign that dare to dream and they make it a reality as well. They don't let anyone say, oh, you need to like be realistic. You need to be a bit more practical about that. They don't do that. They just think, what do I really want? What's going to sing to my soul? And they go for it. So it's kind of cool to be pulled along for the ride. I've never dated a Pisces. I've known Pisces. And they do come across a little bit sometimes like they've got their head in the clouds. I'm very excitable. But they're also like really admirable. And it's like, yeah, they live their best life. You know, like that's their sole job, is to just go for exactly what they want. And it's cool. Like, what a way to be. That's so cool. They don't talk themselves out of stuff, you know? Chivalry isn't dead, but it's definitely in the ICU. It definitely is. Like, you shouldn't have to, like, ask for that. It should just be, like, standard. I wonder if it's the economic crisis. Like, I wonder if it's since COVID and the instability that caused economically and people not knowing their futures. Hopefully we get to a point, I would hope 5 years later, that we're, you know, finding our feet again and being more stable. and we're offering like a future to other people and not just situationships or, you know, short-term shit, because STS, short-term shit, I'm over it. Situationships, I'm over it. I don't know about anyone else. What long-term shit? LTS. Long-term shit. I'm not doing individual readings. This is a collective reading for the zodiac sign of Aries. And then I'll do a collective reading for the zodiac sign of Taurus. That's what I do on here. They're free and they should resonate. If you watch your sign, or the sign of your person, or both, at least one of those should resonate, if not both. If you want a private reading, it's £18. Turnaround time is probably going to be 72 hours, to be honest, because I've got a hell of a week this week. I'm expecting to be doing an interview at some point this week, and I've got to find out how to do the taxes for my channel, and just loads going on. It's a crazy week, but you're totally welcome to have a private reading. You can email me, you can direct message on IG or TikTok. But yeah, I don't do lives with personal questions in. I know other channels do that, but you still have to pay. They don't do it for free. It'll probably be like $10 or something. Right, let's carry on, because I've been going on about myself. I want to keep clarifying what they dealt with in the past. Hi, John. Oh, hi. Street Karachi, what's that? Street Karachi. Kavari. Fake friends. Okay, this person did not have true allies. They learned not to trust everyone in their circle. Investigating. They could have been with someone who was quite controlling, you know. Or people that use their love life as entertainment, gossiped about them. Tantric sex. I know someone had a problem with this card because Buddha doesn't have sex, but I think the point is tantric is like the build up to sex. It's like waiting for very, very, very long periods before sleeping together. It's about, you know, these two people look in love, don't they? It's about going deeper, like the emotional bond, you know, that's formed over time. Fake apology. Oh my God. That's a lot of like negative cards that have come out there. This person been treated so badly. It does seem like they've had a karmic, and it could be friends as well as colleagues, as well as their romantic partner that they had. Family of that person. They've been in the hornet's nest. They've not been in a place that was safe. So, you know, that makes sense because they're now the Hierophant. They've had a lot of experience of other relationships that were not healthy. They've had a lot of betrayal, and that makes sense with the Nine of Wands in the upright. I get it free from the Devil. That major arcana for Capricorn reversed. This person's learnt their lessons. No wonder they're afraid, and they're still willing to try. It's a hopeless romantic, okay? Thank God people don't give up on love, because if they did, the population would be, you know, bleak. Most people have had toxic loves. Most people have had experiences that were something they'd rather not have. But it all teaches us a lesson, doesn't it? And this person, God love them, they're prepared to give it another go, you know, with someone new, someone like you, Aries. I like it. It's a hopeless romantic. Bossy, selfish. Okay, so this person used to be with someone who was bossy, selfish and inflexible, a stubborn mule. That's not nice. That's not cooperation. It's not partnership. It's not respect, is it? So, oh my God, I've just seen all these, look. Someone that used to play mind games with them, someone who was immature, used to constantly test them and analyse them. It used to leave this person in a constant state of contemplation. I know that feeling. Making them unsure, you know, constantly presenting them with a choice to make, like, do I stay, do I go, do I give up, do I keep on with this crap, you know, decisions to make. Infatuation, denial, obsession, attraction, well, that's the devil aspect. The other person could have been obsessed, you know, been watching, like, I don't know why, to make me feel better about being single, I've been watching stalker documentaries. I mean, that is a reason to not be involved with anyone. But it's not always the case that when we want to leave a relationship, the other person lets us go. Distractions, temptation, always busy, kept you waiting. Oh, they've had a proper karmic. They've had a really bad. It could be one karmic or it could be several. This person's had a raw deal, okay? They've lived a life. They just want a benign love, a traditional love, like someone they can feel safe with, someone they can trust, someone that's gonna be 50-50, someone that's gonna be fair, someone that's gonna take their feelings into account as well, you know, because that's what they're offering, but they've not had it. Please don't spam the chat. I'm not gonna stop a collective reading to do your cards. That's ridiculous. I haven't got time for that. I'm a full-time teacher. I'm doing this channel around like my full-time job, and the collective readings are free. I'm not gonna stop to like read cards for an individual. How did we go from everything to nothing? That's one of those things where it starts off like, you know, love bomby and like very intense, and then the love gets taken away, it gets reduced, the expectations are lowered, they're pushed down, they're forced down by the person that placed the bar so high to start with. That is a manipulator, that is a karmic person, okay? It's a trickster. So yeah, so we've dug into that as much as we possibly can. Let's go back to how positive this is between the two of you in the future. I want to get a timing. Mojo, can you just get rid of Street Karachi, please? Because they're just spamming, like, trying to get an individual reading for free. Release the need to control the situation. Obsessing over timing creates blocks, but we have got April as a bit of a loose indicator, okay? So around your birthday, Aries, this person's going to come in, okay? And it's someone who's fair, it's someone who's resilient, it's someone who's got experience with toxic relationships, someone who is going to really value you and everything that you are. They could be a Pisces. I've just got that feeling that there might be a water sign, so you might be able to bring a little bit of the practical out in them, a little bit of the planning out in them, you know, bring them back down to earth. They don't have to be a Pisces though, but they could be a hopeless romantic, someone that dreams big, you know, and that is important in life. We don't just want, you know, a sensible Stephen or a Debbie Downer, someone who's just going to keep us in a tiny box. We need to be able to dream and go for our goals. You know, that is what you're all about as the Emperor. Dream big, aim big, take action, but you've got to know how to take action as well. So, let's get advice for you. Okay, advice for Aries then, please. So the rules surrounding manifestation. You've got this coming in, it's written in the stars, right? It's guaranteed. But you can clog things up and create delays and blocks and slow things down when you obsess over being in love or wanting to have a relationship. You're allowed to ask for it, but then surrender it and say, when it's the time for me and with a person who's right for me, you know, please help this to come about. You know, you can ask your angels, you know, for a relationship, but say I surrender it to the universe for the right time for me, the person with the right values for me. This is what I'm looking for. You know, if you've had someone that was unreliable, chaotic, untrustworthy, ask for the opposite of that, you know. Someone who's worthy of you, someone who's going to work together really well with you and be a good match. And then surrender it and be confident in who you are. For right now, you're showing up as an emperor, you know. Make space for it. So you could have a very full life at the moment, Aries. You could have a lot going on in your personal life, in work, in a practical sense. You could have children or like parents that depend upon you, pets. You could have like a lot going on. So take care of business, keep going as you are, because this is coming in for you. You can't really get it wrong. It's just if you start to obsess over it or get really needy, that's when you get sent a karmic. Okay, keep being that stoic person that you are, keep being independent and focus on everything else in your life, and it'll come true for you. When you least expect it, so you've got a 4-leafed clover there, which is really lucky. It's supposed to have 3 leaves. When you least expect it, this is going to come along. But it did say around April, around your birthday next year, which is cute. I like that. How's this person showing up? What's their spirit animal at the moment? Because it changes. A fire ant. Okay. I feel like fire ants, like any kind of ants, are busy. They're hyper productive. You never see ants just lying around. They're constantly back and forth, just work, work, work. So they're also like a little army platoon, aren't they? And they pass things to each other. Everything's about the colony. So I feel like this person is a team player. They're a really hard worker. They've got their vision, okay, and they're not afraid to put the work in. That's cute. I like that. No, I'm not picking cards for anyone. You'll have to try somewhere else. Laugh about it, okay? So you may get to a point where you and this person exchange like horror stories about what you've dealt with in the past. It's okay. You'll be able to laugh about it because this is going to be a very healing connection. This is Soul Truth. It's really nice. What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me? Are you waiting on someone else before you can take the big leap? What if you were to take life into your hands and forge your own unique path? Put your heart into action and ask yourself, what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Do it scared. Take the leap. I feel like that's advice for your person, for the cross-watcher, as well as for you. Because you're Aries, so you always take the leap. Today's soul action, no more thinking, only doing. Be brave and you will discover what you're really made of. Wild soul, strong heart, can't lose. I love that. Spirit's getting you right fired up for something, aren't they? What am I most afraid of losing? As we grow, change and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was. Oh, that's weird, isn't it? Because we've got that Five of Cups reversed. That's about letting go of what was. To make room for what will be. Oh, I love that. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of these things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? I think you should be brave and go for what you want. I think you're worried about how other people are going to receive a person that you pick going forwards. This person's picking you. The universe has matched you. Okay, so don't worry about it. Your family, your friends are going to support you, whoever you go out with next, Aries, so don't let it stop you, okay? You've got your tribe no matter what. Name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you're going. Okay, so the only way that you could possibly go wrong is if someone persuades you to do things differently to what you had planned, or if you allow someone to stay in your life that's not playing ball. Again, they're trying to manipulate you into doing things you wouldn't normally do, or allowing stuff that was never like on the table. Okay, so this is just about being an emperor, being a boss mode, leadership mode. Okay, if you keep hold of the steering wheel, then it can't go wrong, can it? It can't go wrong. Okay, the minute someone's pushing your boundaries, the minute someone's taking you away from where you want to be, you stop it, you know, and you roll them out the car. Not literally, obviously, but you show them the door and you make sure that they walk out of it. You don't keep giving chances, you don't back down, you don't work around them. None of that shit, okay? Emperors don't do that. Today's mantra, I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. Whatever happens, whatever your love story becomes, whoever you go out with next, you've got your tribe, like you've got their loyalty, okay? Do you know what I think I haven't done? Read this one. What do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? How does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe you are worthy? Do you believe you are capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? Money is an energy, it ebbs and flows. You are worthy of it, and it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as part of your waking up to the whole of you and your purpose. Today's soul action, take a deep dive in your belief system around money. Are there any beliefs you need to upgrade to create the results you are wanting most in your life? Write out your money story. Is it time for a sacred shift? What will your next chapter be? Fill in the blank. I am grateful to money because... Okay, money's not the enemy. We need money to survive. We like money because it gets us nice things. But money is out there. Money is energy. Energy cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. It's the same with money, okay? Think of the flower of life, that sacred geometry, that pattern. You're a part of it. Let me find my pyramid. Where's my pyramid? It doesn't matter. We've got someone here. Okay? Sacred geometry has no beginning. It has no end. Okay? You're any one of these points, you're in the middle of it. And money's flowing around it continuously. Okay? So you can't miss money. It's just a case of thinking about what needs to be done, doing it, and the universe observes this and gives you good luck, okay, to match your energy, to match your hard work that you've put in. Sometimes if we have a belief that because there hasn't been much money, there's never going to be more, you know, we're like a self-fulfilling prophecy, or we create blocks and delays with money. But all it requires is you logically thinking, if I put out CVs, I have to at some point get a job. You know, if I ask someone to look my CVs over, they will get more successful. You know, if you don't apply to anything, if you don't do anything, if you don't sign up with an agency, if you don't start your own business, then money will be a problem. But if you do any of those things, money won't be a problem. Okay? If you don't at some point invest in further training, you know, buy a course, do something, ask someone to mentor you or give you some experience somewhere, yes, money will be a problem. But most times, if you offer, you know, to volunteer somewhere, or you offer to intern somewhere, you build up experience for the first time that you can put on a CV. It's not just about what qualifications you've got, it's experience. It's experience more than anything, to be honest. Okay, so what else can I pull for you? Let's get 2 more. Don't try to be too much the peacekeeper and worry what other people are going to have to say about the person you invite into your life, because you can make a mistake and you can invite someone in that isn't good for you and you can get rid. You know what I mean? And then people will look at you and be like, do you know what? You've got good judgment because you got onto that. So that's when people build respect. It's not about I can never date someone that's wrong for me. It's about I can date someone that's wrong for me, recognise it, and gain more respect from the people around me as I realise and get rid of people like that out of my life. You can't avoid it, really. Life's about being a sieve, you know, sifting through and finding someone quality and keeping hold of them and treating them right and being respectful with them, but getting rid of anyone. As soon as you get onto the fact they're bad for you, get rid, you know? That's how you build respect from people. If you're worried about what people think, you know, respect can be built from experiences like this. We can't really avoid unsavoury types of people. They just exist, they just do. Hand fastings, what's that? The pulse through all that I am. No hidden form is left untouched. I am willing, I am risking, for I yearn for unity spilled lustrously upon my lips. Is that about desire and passion? I feel like hidden form is like your heart, isn't it? Like your feelings. Spirit's telling you to experience love, experience life, experience jerks. And then tell them to do one. As soon as you get onto the fact they're a jerk, you just got to let yourself, you know, let yourself experience. Don't, like, you know, turn yourself into a monk or a nun because you're afraid of upsetting people or disappointing people that you love and care about. You've got to just get out there. okay? Do it when it's right for you, but get out there. Don't, you know, don't rape yourself off. Did I get, I don't think I got one of these. Links, keep it a secret. Now, links can be associated with the moon, because links are very good at seeing in the dark. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. That's about following your instincts, okay? The High Priestess vibes. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Okay, so take a step back from people. Don't let them get in your head. Don't let them persuade you, trick you. Just take a step back, have some time away, some time out, and trust your own gut on things, okay? Unicorn, infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. You know, the winnings are out there for people who are prepared to bet, isn't it? It's all out there, but you got to be prepared to go out and experience it. You could get something really fantastic. Dragon, supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Shapeshift is all about like your metamorphosis as a person. You know, that's the point of any religious journey, any spiritual journey, any personal development, is how we change over time and how many times we can change and what we can learn. It's exponential. Change only happens through experience, doesn't it? It's experiential learning, so you know what I mean. Don't stop moving forwards, don't stop walking. Coyote, revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously, make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Okay, so it's okay to go and have fun. You're not being foolish. You're being someone that's building up experiences. The more experience you have, the more you'll be able to decipher between what's good and what's bad, who's right and who's wrong, what the indicators are, what the signs are. If you never experience anything, how are you supposed to learn? Okay, right, final one. Goodness me, we've gone over an hour. I'll be able to edit out 3 minutes from that, I'm sure I can. Bloody TikTok. I wish TikTok would just take off like the cut off for time, because it's just a pain. It's going to be a two-parter otherwise. The eternal star. You are an eternal star. Your light will always guide you to your highest truth. The guiding star. Your guiding star leads you towards your purpose. Trust its light. The twin stars. Partnerships. Oh my God, that's cute. Partnerships bring new growth opportunities. Trust the connections you are forging or forming. Now, to finish on that note is beautiful. Aries, I'm going to leave it there. Take care. I hope this resonates. Please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel. hype the channel, give me a super chat, do whatever to show me your support, okay? And I will see you in the next one. Memberships will be starting soon, in the next, I would say, 3 weeks. I need time to get past the next couple of weeks because I have got a lot going on. I hope I get an interview. I'm assuming I'll get one, but I hope I'll get an interview for a job this week. I've got these readings to do. I need to do my full-time teaching job, and I need to consult an accountant about taxes and stuff for the channel. So it's like, it's all going on, but it's good. I want it to be going on. Personal readings are £18. You can email me, but you might have to wait a few days, okay? Like, I used to say like 24 hours turnaround time or 48 hours. It would have to be like a few days over the next few weeks, just because I've got so much going on at the moment. I think that's pretty standard though, isn't it? Like, the bigger channels, you wait in a week minimum. So I can do, for personal readings, I can do business, education, finance, or health readings. It doesn't have to be love. It could be about anything you want. You could just want a general past, present, future. But a love reading will be long, but they're all £18 anyway. Never buy love readings like every single week. Don't do that. You need a bit of life to happen for anything to change. You're just throwing your money away. I would say like once every few months is like plenty. I do like personal readings though, even though I do find that collective readings resonate. I watch other channels and the readings resonate, but sometimes you just want to know, like, it's a reading just for you, isn't it? Oh my god, is that my first super chat? Oh my god, thank you. That's really kind, thank you. Thank you, Sue. Is it Sue Meg? Sue me. Right, so we're going to be going on to the Taurus reading. It's going to be a long ass one. Because I don't do you dirty like that. We like it long and slow on this channel. Can't stand readings being rushed. Can't stand that. Do you like these new cards, by the way? I'm always buying you new stuff, aren't I? I don't answer questions in the lives because I don't have the time to, honestly. If you want a personal reading, it's £18, so you'd have to give me another £7, and then I can do you a love reading all about Mustafa, if that's what you want, sue me. That's absolutely fine. Thanks, Jojo. Thanks for popping in and helping out. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Taurus's highest good. How is Taurus feeling in this second week of November 2025, with regards to what they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in. 3 cards for how Taurus is feeling, first of all, please. Yeah, I will get some rest. I'm up very early. I'm up at 20 to 6. Ew. I tell you what, though, if I go to bed early, I don't sleep. I just stress out. So, do you know what I mean? Thanks for your likes and your loves. Thank you very much. Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Taurus's highest good. How is Taurus feeling in the second week of November 2025 with regards to what they're thinking about, or dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Taurus is feeling, first of all, please. Taurus, you've got the 5 of Swords upright. The 5 of Swords upright is like a situation where you've had an argument with someone, okay, and maybe you're no longer talking to one another. It could be, if it's a general reading, it could be family, friends, colleagues. Because it's a love reading, I'd say you're falling out with your person. The Hanged Man, so you could be waiting to hear from them. The Hanged Man is trying to look at everything from all angles. This person has turned themselves upside down. They're trying to see things from, every possible angle, every point of view. Okay, I'll write to you in the chat so that you can translate it. I'll have to write it after I've stopped the live. Okay. I can't type it in on my phone, I don't think. Nine of Wands reversed. Taurus, you're so over it, like you don't want to stress anymore. It's been too difficult. Why is it so hard? You were really fighting for this, and now it's like, nah, this has got too difficult now. Even though you've taken time out to look at everything from different angles, there's no like possible explanation for how things have gone. It's too difficult. It's getting too hard. It shouldn't be like this, yeah? Let's see how your person's showing up, because you're definitely involved with someone, or we're involved with someone. Knight of Cups reversed. They've gone cold. For the Knight of Cups to come out, this is someone that you've been dating. It hasn't yet, moved into a full-blown relationship. They've got feelings. They've got a cup of emotion for you, but they're not showing it. They've gone cold on you. Three of Cups reversed. The Three of Cups, when it's upright, is coming together, celebration, rejoicing, community. 3 is a number of community. So it could be like friends, family, or just spending time together, like the two of you, okay? With that being reversed, I mean, in a love reading, it can represent third-party situationships, because the Two of Cups is two people in love. The Three of Cups is one cup too many. So it can suggest that, you know, there's another person involved. With it being reversed, there's not a time for celebration. There's no sense of rejoicing, coming together, spending time together. They could have even completely, like, shut you out in favour of the other person, if there is another person involved. The Five of Pentacles reversed. The Five of Pentacles, when it's upright, is a lack. Someone who is, you know, trying to seek salvation. They've got their begging bowl out. These two paupers are moving towards a church or a temple or somewhere to receive handouts. Okay, so this person feels maybe they're lacking money right now, they're lacking finances, maybe they feel a coldness from you. You know, it could be mutual, like you haven't reached out to them, they haven't reached out to you, and they're expecting you to come towards them. Let's get 3 for the outcome. Knight of Pentacles upright. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who is going to make an offer. Knights move, they take action. So this is moving towards another person to offer time, money, or energy, to offer investment generally into a person. It's upright in the outcome. So if that's not you, Taurus, then it's them. The Five of Wands reverse is wanting to keep the peace, wanting to avoid further conflict. Because upright, it's conflict. The Three of Swords reversed. The Three of Swords upright is heartbreak, heartache. And these cards are very dramatic. You know, this person's stabbing themselves with a sword. So it's like wanting to end the pain. When it's reversed, it's recovery from heartbreak, heartache. This person's going to make an offer. Okay, let's get a no contact message from them. You're my soulmate. It must be written in the stars because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. Wow. That's a bold statement. What is it that this person loves about Taurus? So many things remind me of you. It's crazy. They'd never stop thinking about you. They relate everything that they see to a memory that they've got of you, or time that you spent together, or something you've drank or ate, like something that you've done together, something you've talked about together or listened to together. They love thinking about you and relate everything to you. You are the only one who manages to calm down my inner... I think that must be beast, because least wouldn't make any sense. You're the only one who manages to calm this person down. Okay, so when they think about times that you two have spent together, it really calms this person. They could have a little bit of a temper, or they could have a lot of problems right now. They may struggle with their mood. How is this person showing up at the moment? Keep squashing the cards. They're showing up as a fire ant and a hawk. This is someone who's doing their due diligence. They're looking at things very closely. They're being meticulous. They're being busy. They don't stop. Okay? They're very focused on what needs doing. A hawk is someone who's like showing good foresight. They're trying to see things from further away, and you know, they've got their eye on the prize. There's prey, okay, that this hawk is after, so they know what the end goal is. That's quite balanced, isn't it? This person knows what they're doing day to day, but they also have got the ability to see what the end goal is as well, to look forwards as well as living in the present. Let's get you some advice then. Well, let's get messages from them. I'm sorry for blocking you. I was triggered. So they could have ignored your messages. Well, they could have literally blocked you. They got triggered by something that you said or did, or something that someone else said or did. Okay, it could be nothing to do with you, and they've just thought, shit, I better like stop doing what I'm doing. Something's stopped them. But they've got past it now. It's like some sort of mental block or physical block. This is collective for the sign of Taurus, or anyone that's got Taurus placements, or dealing with a Taurus. Okay, let's get advice for Taurus then. Notice predictable rhythms. So does this person always come back? Do they often slink away? There's some sort of predictable pattern here. Reflect. Okay, take time to reflect on everything. I think you have done, because you've got the Hanged Man. You know, you decided not to stress over this. I'm about to lose my thumbnail here. It's not a real nail, it's a fake nail. But I can just feel it. It's ready to come off. Absolutely not. This is Soul Truths. When was the last time I danced freely? Because it will shift you into a beautiful state, because it will get you out of your head and into your body and heart. Because fear lives in the head along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness and it is the gateway to freedom. To become free, dance. Today's soul action, dance for 3 minutes to your favourite song. Notice the inward fire grow within and the feeling you feel being you. You are a wild, loving force. Express it with dance today. So you could have got a little bit serious, Taurus, and you could have got a bit in your head about the situation and decided it's not for you or it's never going to work. Spirit's saying that there's some sort of pattern here that you can pretty much rely on. Now everyone's got to have boundaries and decide what's okay for them and what's palatable for them and what isn't. But this person's on the way back to you. So either way, okay, whatever it is that you want, they're going to make you an offer. It's okay to have lighter times and dance and loosen up, okay, because this could be quite trying for you. There's clearly been arguments, there's clearly been blocks, and you know, this person has pulled back and gone cold on you, and that's not nice. So you need to make sure that you're having a good time, that you're letting go, dropping the burdens, looking at things from perspectives, you know, more than one perspective, noticing the patterns. It's up to you what you do with it, okay? But they're on the way back and they're sorry. They see you as their soulmate, okay? Try to lighten up and be kind to yourself and not sit with a heavy heart, not get too down, not get too low about things, okay? Because there's clearly like some difficulty here. Coyote, revealer of truth, don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Okay, so whatever happens, you know, life will go on. You'll get over it. You could end up with this person. You could end up saying no thank you. Or history might keep on repeating itself. But it's okay. Do you know what I mean? Things will continue. You'll still be you, okay? Whatever this person does, you'll still be you and you're amazing. Sun God, come now, expand into the skies and into the shadows below. Wow. To me, that's like there's going to be ups and downs, and like 4 is the number of stability, isn't it? You create the stability in your life. The card on the wall, this one, that's just to represent Taurus. The Star Child. Reconnect with your inner child. Their wonder is the seed of your manifestations. You've got a bit heavy, Taurus. When you lighten up, you'll be invited to ask Spirit for what it is that you want again, okay? But while you're all stressing and your brain's flooded with cortisol and you're getting worked up or wound up or disillusioned, that's going to really like create blocks and delays, okay? So be playful, dance, allow yourself to live and laugh and have fun, and you know, don't take it so hard, like if things don't work out how you want them to. The cosmic dance. You've got dance twice. Celebrate your journey with joy and gratitude. Each step is a cosmic dance of creation. Okay, so this is all part of it. It's not like you've got a blueprint for life and you've got to follow it dot to dot. It's not like a Lego map where you've got to, or Lego instruction manual, you've got to put each part in place and click it in, and if you miss one out, you've got to take it all apart. Don't be so uptight about everything, okay? It's going to pan out in the order and the way that it pans out. Does that make sense? You build the complete picture one piece at a time, and you don't, it's like a puzzle, you don't have to start with particular pieces first. And you don't have to have it all done like within a particular time frame, you know? What clicks into place as and when it's supposed to. Stellar wisdom. The answers you seek are already written in the cosmos. Trust the wisdom within and around you. Yeah, like trust your guidance. You know, you will be protected from harm by loved ones that have passed on, by your spirit team, by the universe. If you've got a lesson to learn, you'll be sent it. If, you know, you to be protected from something that's not meant for you, you'll be protected. It is what it is, okay? So calm yourself down, let yourself be happy, enjoy the little wins that you're having in life right now, and let it all come together how it's supposed to. You've got to accept like the good and the bad. You've got to accept the arguments and fallouts and the makeups and all the crazy. Thousands, William. Thousands of cards for one meeting. That's the answer. No, if you want a private reading, it's £18. Turnaround time will be at least half a week at the moment, you know, 3 or 4 days. I've got a lot going on. I've got a full-time teaching job. Hopefully we'll have an interview this week or next week at some point. The channel's been given a yes for monetization, so I've got to sort out taxes and get an accountant and all shit like that. I've got so much going on. As well as filming each night for this, so bear with. If you do want a private reading, it doesn't have to be about love. If it's a love reading, it'll be this spread, okay, with this level of clarification. So it's an absolute bargain. I don't know anyone that offers all of that and such a long reading for love for that price. So it is a bargain. Memberships will be starting in a few weeks. Memberships will include the Native American Indian medicine wheel, which will tell you about your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, and your connection to spirit. They'll include finance readings, business education and finance readings, and how to read tarot as well. So love readings that are collective will remain free. Individual readings will always need to be paid for. I'm not offering live Q&As yet. Maybe that's something for the future, but I've got plenty going on right now. If you liked this reading, Taurus, please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channels, because I move on TikTok as well. Hype the channel, give me a super chat if you feel called to, and I will see you in the next one. I'm going to try and contact sue me because they're giving me 11 or something. and wants a question answered, so I'll try. And in US dollars, I don't know. You'll have to calculate it. I don't think I can type into the chat on my phone, and that's what I film with. So I'm going to try and contact Sumi separately. Alright, take care everyone. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Gemini and Cancer will be filmed tomorrow night.